Scooby Doo Cast, where are they now? It might be hard to believe, but the live-action remake of Scooby Doo was released in 2002, making it just shy of 20 years old. Like, Gulp, Scoob! It's scary to think about, but a lot of time has passed since then and now. At the time, the cast were of-the-moment actors and actresses that Hollywood needed to make sure tickets were sold, but where are they now? Some may have faded into obscurity, while others seem to have reached dizzying heights. You might be surprised at where the Scooby Gang are today, so join us as we take a look at the Scooby Doo cast and where are they now. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos about your favorite movies and TV shows. Scooby Doo, where are you? Sarah Michelle Gellar. Gellar was already a television staple by the time she took on the role of Airhead's beauty Daphne. At the time, the actress was still playing the title role of Joss Whedon's popular series, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Gellar wasn't a stranger to the big screen either, having starred in teen drama Cruel Intentions opposite 90s heartthrob Ryan Phillippe and a baby-faced Reese Witherspoon. After Scooby-Doo, Gellar landed a role in the remake of the horror The Grudge, but took a hiatus from 2009 to 2011 to focus on raising her young family with her Scooby-Doo co-star and hubby, Freddie Prinze Jr. The star has dipped in and out of TV work over the past few years, including a brief stint acting alongside Robin Williams. It was announced in January of this year that she would appear in the limited series Sometimes I Lie, based on the book of the same name. It looks like Gellar likes to balance her family life with her work life pretty evenly, and recently launched a line of baking goods called Food Stirs. Nowadays, the only place she slays is in the kitchen. The mom of two is also an active advocate for numerous charities, including breast cancer research, Project Angle Food, Habitat for Humanity, and CARE. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Look what happened last night.
Man, we got beats like it was the Lizness on Earth. You know what I'm saying, G?
No.
At the time, there wasn't anyone more worthy of playing hunky cartoon hero Fred. Plus, they shared the same name. Much like his wife, Freddie was at the height of his fame in the late 90s and early 2000s. His darkly handsome good looks saw him land leading roles in many a teen drama, from She's All That to I Know What You Did Last Summer, but when it came down to getting the types of roles that turn actors into superstars, Freddie never really got it. As the noughties fizzled out, so did his career. He briefly worked for WWE when he was hired as a member of the creative staff tasked with contributing to weekly television and pay-per-view programming in 2009. The actor seems to have left acting in his rear-view mirror lately, instead opting to help out behind the camera when he can. Last year, he released a cookbook called Back to the Kitchen, where he shared 75 of his favorite recipes for weeknight meals. Something that shocked fans as it kinda came out of left field. It looks like both Gellar and Prinze Jr. have left the limelight behind to focus on their marriage and raising their two children in peace. Can't say we blame them, really. Matthew Lillard. Offbeat actor Matthew Lillard got his breakout role in teen slasher movie Scream, but things sort of went downhill for him from there. Before Scooby-Doo, the actor was considering giving up and getting out of the biz for good, as the roles had all but dried up for him. The part of Shaggy gave him the confidence and, more importantly, money to carry on. Lillard has since voiced the character in video games and mini-movies, crediting the hippy-dippy icon for saving his career. Since his role in the movie, the actor has focused largely on TV, landing some gritty roles in The Bridge, The Good Wife, and Twin Peaks. Lillard was already married to Heather Helm by the time he started filming Scooby-Doo, and now the couple have 3 children together. Although he doesn't land the big-buck Hollywood movies that he had hoped for, he's the only member of the immediate cast beside Linda Cardellini to get consistent work over the last 2 decades. Although a lot of that is down to his reoccurring work on the various Scooby-Doo franchises. Linda Cardellini.
Everybody in that cast has gone on to do such cool things.
Yeah, it's pretty
Linda Cardellini looks almost unrecognizable as the smartest member of the Scooby Doo Gang, Velma. Hidden behind that frumpy orange jumper, cropped bob, and big old glasses is one of the most strikingly beautiful actresses to come out of California. Now 43, Cardellini has some pretty impressive credits to her name. She played Cassie in Brokeback Mountain, starred alongside the likes of late Heath Ledger, and even scored a part in the 2015's Avengers movie, The Age of Ultron. Cardellini is best known for her television work, though, having played Samantha Taggart on ER from 2003 to its conclusion in 2009. The actress starred alongside Kyle Chandler in the gritty Netflix family drama Bloodline that ran for 3 seasons before its cancellation in 2017, and also had a small part to play as one of Don Draper's love interests in the hit series Mad Men. Cardellini has since lent her voice to several cartoon characters on popular shows like The Regular Show, Gravity Falls, and Sanjay and Craig. The Redwoods native was romantically linked to How I Met Your Mother star Jason Segel for 5 years after they worked together on the show Freaks and Geeks, but by 2011, she was engaged to her boyfriend Steven Rodriguez. Linda gave birth to their first child, a daughter, in February 2012. It looks like Linda has got her happily ever after. Neil Fanning.
The set here at the moment is voice reading for the whole movie.
Neil who, you ask? Don't be concerned if you don't know the name, seeing as you never actually saw him on your screen in the movie. Fanning voiced the titular character in the franchise and is an Australian actor, voice actor, and stuntman. While he may be best known for the part as the well-meaning dog, he's had a career in the biz spanning a quarter of a century. He's been a stuntman on movies like Crocodile Catchers, Collision Course, Ghost Ship, Peter Pan, and Jackie Chan's First Strike. After leaving the Mystery Machine behind, Fanning started up a podcast called The Brody and Dad Show, where he told stories with multiple voices alongside his son. The podcast performed reasonably well and reached number 3 on iTunes in 2010. These days, Neil is a precision stunt driver for Showtime Entertainment in the Hollywood Stunt Driver 2 show Inner City Rush at Warner Bros. Movie World. He continues to offer up his expertise in the movie industry and, according to his Wikipedia page, has managed to work consistently over the last few years. We just don't see him, but that's kind of the point. Frankly, his talents were wasted on Scooby. Rowan Atkinson. Rowan Atkinson is a comedy staple, thanks to his turn as Mr. Bean. When he signed up to play Emil Mondavarius, it gave the movie some much-needed star power. Of course, Atkinson has been active in the industry way longer than any of the stars in this movie, having started out in 1978. Atkinson has had leading parts in some great British shows like Blackadder and Not the 9 O'Clock News, and is regularly cited as one of the funniest English actors of all time. When it comes to movies, the star isn't as regularly cast. In fact, he's only worked on 7 movies since Scooby-Doo was released in 2002, and roughly the same amount of TV shows. The actor is now 64, so perhaps he's decided that he's made enough money to live out his life in the style he's become accustomed to. His partner Louise Ford gave birth to their 3rd child in December of 2017, so maybe he just wants to enjoy being a dad for a while, given the fact that he's not getting any younger. Isla Fisher. Fisher wasn't a main character in the original movie, but did provide us with a love interest for Shaggy called Mary Jane. Alas, the pair were star-crossed lovers as it soon transpired that she was allergic to dogs. Unlike the other stars, this movie was Isla's first foray into Hollywood. Since then, she's appeared in tons of hit movies like Wedding Crashers, The Great Gatsby, Now You See Me, and Rise of the Guardians. The actress is one of the only members of the cast to remain current, having gone from strength to strength since the early noughties. Australian-born Fisher married British comedy actor Sacha Baron Cohen in 2010, and went on to have 3 children. Still Hollywood's hot property, the 43-year-old has 2 movies currently in post-production and recently starred on the last 2 seasons of the popular show Arrested Development. Watch this space, because there's way more to come from Fisher before she throws in the towel. After all, she's won several awards and been nominated for a ton more. This actress has certainly come a long way since her days on Aussie soap Home and Away. Pamela Anderson. No kooky kids movie would be complete without a cameo or three, would it? Pamela Anderson appears briefly as herself, but what is this TV star turned glamour model up to these days? Anderson shot to fame as a cast member on Baywatch and later gained notoriety for that honeymoon home video with husband Tommy Lee. Anderson has remained in the public eye over the years following the movie, but it's largely been for the wrong reasons. They were all bit parts. In fact, the vast majority of the roles she's managed to land have been as cameos. Anderson is simply too recognizable to play anyone but herself. The blonde bombshell also starred in season 10 of Dancing with the Stars, but her relationship status has always overshadowed any of her entertainment work in the long run. After her tumultuous marriage to Tommy Lee ended in 1998, they later reconciled 10 years later, only for her to marry film producer Rick Solomon for the second time in 2013, before divorcing again. If you're confused, don't worry, you're not alone. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content, and don't forget to check out one of the other two videos on your screen.